Welcome to the show. We got knowledge, we got humor, we got stories but no rumors. Vino, Romo, Chris, Toney, Kevin, and special guests like Eddie, Vet, Isaiah, and the rest. Many more to come. Are you ready for the best? Sit back, relax, and enjoy what comes next. Wow, it's gonna be off the fucking. Welcome back, everybody.
Is it on?
As you notice, something's missing, and it's pretty important.
Our dignity.
It's called the ball, the bouncy ball. Anyway, we're gonna talk about wholesomeness, wholesome, which the ball is not whole. Get it?
I'm not gonna stop thinking about it.
Oh, man.
With the pieces.
You're so disappointed. Like, his
it's
wholesomeness is just literally just shut down.
It's disappointing.
Isn't it like $6, the little thing?
No, it's not that expensive. It's like
But you had the ball for how long? Years?
Years, yeah.
So it lived its warranted lifetime, right? If you have a 2-year lifetime
That thing
warranty,
is.
that you've sat on it, it's taken your ass so many times, bro.
He's
Yeah.
right. He's right.
You probably just need to get a new one. The
Nah.
glue's probably broken off.
Nah, that's the OG though, man.
I feel you. And then there was also
Listen, the ball isn't the problem. It's the pump.
Is it though?
It's the pump that's the problem, not the ball.
It looked like it was missing something in the ball.
Nah. He just took the top out.
The combination of the ball and this dude not being here on time are like.
I know. Anyway, let's talk about something good, bro. Something wholesome.
Yeah, let's talk about how.
What's wholesome to you guys?
Shit. What is it? What does it mean to be wholesome?
I think it evokes a feeling of like joy and happiness when you witness something wholesome or you partake in something wholesome.
You know, I just saw a video today, right? It was
But that still doesn't define wholesome.
Oh, well, go ahead.
But I mean,
What's the video about?
well, that's okay. It was this little carnival or whatever, and it was like this little like just what do you call it? Bootleg ass fucking carnival, like, you know, like one of those that just like pop up out of nowhere, and one of the fucking like the little I don't know what you call it, but it's like you got like a row of seats or whatever, and it's like connected to this little.
Are you talking about the one that couldn't stop?
Like just goes
and everybody were trying to like hold on
yeah,
to it so
that
they
video.
fall over?
Yeah.
Woo,
I
that's
thought that was
scary.
pretty wholesome though, because like everybody
Right.
was just like, you know, like.
At first, people
like,
walked by, and then we took one person to try to like.
Yeah, especially that person for real. He led the charge.
So yeah, if you didn't see it, I don't think you saw it, right? It's like this carnival ride. It's like one of those. It looks like a bus, and it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
He turned it off, but it had so much momentum, it wasn't stopping.
Yeah.
To the point it was starting to like lean.
Yeah, it was like leaning and stuff.
And so one person was like, "Come on, you know, let's try to hold this, like these bars," and enough people did it that they held it down and stuff. It's like whenever humans come together. But what do you think wholesomeness is then? Because those are examples. These are examples, not the definitions.
I would define wholesomeness as like just good old fashioned being nice. Good old fashioned like for example, when you were a kid and you were just happy to spend time with your friends, and then you came back and had a great time, and it's not like, oh, I wish this had happened, or I wish you took that moment that you were given, and it made you just happy. Period. There is no I could have been happier, or this was missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just good old like for example, when I'm able to go and have a good conversation with a good friend. You know what I'm saying? And after I leave, I'm like, yo, that was really cool. That was a great conversation. You know what I'm saying? I felt like we were both vibing in that moment. You know, like, and you're thankful for that. You know, it's not like, oh, it could have been better, or next. You know, like it's more like it's I guess taking things for what they are almost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think a lot of people. My bad.
No.
A lot of people, when they think of wholesomeness, they think about movies, like kid movies or family movies, which it can be, right? And it like when you told me your idea about this, it was because like society and stuff tries to make wholesomeness seem corny, or like just not cool or whatever, and it sucks.
I describe it as like if everyone's seen The Simpsons, like there's Flanders. And you have everybody else. Like, for example, Flanders is a wholesome dude. You know, him and his family, they're honest. You know, like, they don't try to be mean to people. They try to help people out. You know what I mean? But they get made fun of it. They get made fun of it for fun of They get made fun of for it, for being that way, you know? And I think that that's how society is. Society has made those kind of people who are just trying to like, hey, be happy with what they got and try to spread some love and goodness and make fun of them. Like, oh, these goody two shoes. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, hey, we should be looking at The Simpsons as like, damn, y'all are like a chaotic family. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't have y'all stuff together. You know?
Right, the kids, the boys stealing.
Bro, be a little too honest.
Remember Maggie murdered Homer? Or almost murdered Homer?
Nah, she almost murdered Mr. Burns.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Homer's her father.
That was like probably 20 years ago. More.
I remember when it was new, and then we had to wait, and then we found out in the next season.
Yeah, it was a big thing. It was a huge thing. I remember that.
I remember
that. I remember the huge thing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like whenever you become a teenager, it's like wholesomeness becomes corny, but that's because of the influence. I think when you have kids or when you're around kids, it's easier to be more wholesome, I would hope. For me, that's when a lot of wholesome moments come from, because they're just honest with you, right? Like, we'll just I'll have a conversation with a 4-year-old, and it's just like this little girl, she was like, oh, I love you as a teacher, and I was like, oh, wow, thank you. And it's just like, it was just wholesomeness, like, she's just happy to be there, and the kids, they're just happy to be there, and that's their entity, is wholesomeness, you know what I mean? Like, they're not corrupted yet, and it's hard to get back to that.
Yeah, it's kind of like after I stopped smoking weed and drinking, and I recently hung out with all my siblings for the first time, like all of us together, me, my 2 brothers, and my little sister. And bro, all we did was, because my dad and my stepmom, they're going to some function in Fort Worth. And I was going to leave, but then when I found out it was going to be a sibling, I'm like, hey, I might as well kick it with him. So, bro, but to me, so this is what we did. We literally just sat around. We played on my sister's Switch. We played Super Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I watched her play Lego Villains, something like that. Mm-hmm. And then we listened to because they have a record player, you know, with the big old vinyls.
Nice.
And all we did was like, we probably jammed out to 3 different albums. You know, we were just sitting there in the living room vibing. You know, my little sister made some rice for us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like a fairy tale book ending.
Yeah, bro. It wasn't. There was no one was like, let's go get high, let's go get fucked up, let's go grab something. You know what I mean? Like,
let's go to a strip club.
Yeah, there was none of that involved. It was just us having a great, clean
Pure,
time.
Wholesome.
And to me, that was wholesome. Wholesome as can be. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's some real shit, man.
Yeah.
Happy for you.
Hey.
See? There you go.
And then you got people like
there
that.
Yeah.
They get made fun of, haters.
I mean, it was, because now, like, when I watched Luca with my sister, that was a wholesome moment. Cause we were
Who?
Luca.
Who's that?
Have you seen Luca from Pixar? It's a really good movie.
I don't think so.
A lot of the Pixar movies are pretty wholesome compared to other Disney movies. I like Pixar.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that our guests are here.
Somebody big's coming up the steps. Feed 5, 4.
Are you serious?
GG.
We're
waiting on somebody, guys. Sorry.
You want to call him, bro? I'm serious. I'm tempted to be like, bro.
Because what's gonna do? It's not gonna rush him.
What's
the point?
That's a good point.
This guy has patience. Unfortunately, I do not. Not like that. I've been getting better. That's wholesome, right?
It is. You've been trying. You're trying. That's like.
You know, I do actually have a couple wholesome moments. One was so, like, you know, when I stopped like smoking and stuff, it was because one of my buddies that I played flag football with, you know, we live in the same neighborhood, so, you know, we would like hang out from time to time. And then he just got like real with me and stuff, and then he was like asking me like, yo, why do you smoke or whatever, and and I didn't really have no reason. I was just like, yeah, I mean, I did it because, you know, like my homies were doing it, really. You know, they kind of put me on. I thought it was really cool. But other than that, I didn't really have no good reason because I don't really have anxiety like that, so I didn't need it. I just did it because other homies were doing it. So then, once I broke out of that, Yeah, I stopped smoking, and then honestly, I wouldn't even say I drank too much at the time either, because I don't really like alcohol like that. I mean, I'll drink wine or beer or whatever, but, I wasn't in the gym like that. So then, a few years later, like a couple years later, I feel like I've grown a little bit, because, I always had that dude by my side amongst other friends, just hyping me up, keeping me afloat, and I've been hitting the gym lately. I've been getting a lot of compliments. I find that very wholesome. Like people been like complimenting like how much I've grown as a person and stuff.
Yeah,
hits me different.
Yeah,
I don't know. It just reminds me that because sometimes I do be down on myself. Like I'm like, damn, bro, like feel like I ain't doing good enough or whatever. And then I got those wholesome people in my life that be like, you're a good kid, man.
Right.
You got a good heart.
They don't have to say nothing, but they do.
Yeah,
they just,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
For real.
I feel like moments like, because I got a lot of cousins and stuff, and we have like a birthday party almost every weekend, but, it can be annoying, but just spending time with family and my grandparents and stuff, it's just like, I think your soul needs that reboot, because we're so jaded by like music and everybody's like, there's not a lot of wholesome stuff in the mainstream or out and about. Like, you drive on the highway and you see a billboard and it's like beer and half-naked chicks and gambling. It's like there's no Winnie the Pooh, there's no ABC. It's like there's no wholesomeness in the vast of everything that we see, so we gotta find it and make it.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Like, I was telling my homie, I was just like, it feels good to hear, like, somebody tell you good job.
Yeah.
Once in a while, like, kind of compare that to, like, getting a hug or whatever,
I know, I try to act like I don't need it, but I think we need it.
No, I definitely need it. For
Yeah.
real. I like being told good job.
Yeah.
Recognition.
Yeah. Like, I really enjoy family functions now for what they are, because the thing with my family is that we used to have a lot more family functions, but that was when my grandma was alive. And when she passed, like, they really just, you know what I'm saying? And plus, certain, like, like, we would always have functions when family would come from Mexico, but things have happened with some of the family members in Mexico where they can't travel. So we don't really get together like we used to, you know what I'm saying? So I really do like to take advantage of the time that we have family time, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm like, I go and I'm happy to, like, I've been here 3 hours and I'm happy, bro. Like, I'm happy because I'm with family and we're talking.
It just flies sometimes. Right? You think it's going to be work and then just being...
You realize, like, this is family. It's not work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is with my siblings. Like once we start kicking it, bro, like, I think nothing is... Like, it's been like that, but it's been like 3 or 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, I gotta get ready for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that's how it is with us. Sometimes when we're recording, having a good conversation, you don't even realize that, hey, it's been an hour. You know what I'm saying? Or it's been a minute.
And it's funny because, like, back in the day, there's no nefarious conversation being had, right? It's mainly wholesome. Like, I remember back in the day, people talk, like, I would hang around people who talk about hitting licks and jumping somebody and gang banging this chick and shit. Like I used to kick it with some wild people.
Gang banging is wild.
Yeah, like we could beat them up and gang banging shit. I'm like, oh shit, I ain't really trying to do that. But these were people that I was around, and it's like, you gotta get away from that, because otherwise that lack of wholesomeness will overtake you.
When I took that trip out to Arkansas, my little cousin, she put me on, like, this. I don't know if it's like. It's not really a game. It's just like a thing that I guess she does with like her family or whatever. But like, she calls it highs and lows. So it's just like you speak like what was like the best thing that happened to you that like say like today example like what was like very high about today, like what was a good vibe today or whatever. What was the best moment of today, and then the low, and then you speak on the low moments, like what could be better or whatever for tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, we would just like do that every day, like in Arkansas, like it was pretty nice. It was pretty cool. And then I was telling her, I was just like, like imagine myself coming back here and trying to do that with my family. They
Right.
look at me weird.
Laugh at you.
Funny.
Like, what the fucking
It's
corny
like,
ass?
okay, trying to just be wholesome.
Right.
But I thought that was a.
I think that would be a good practice.
It is cool.
No, it's
I never
cool,
thought about
bro.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
Bro,
That's on some like
Reflecting.
little kid cartoon stuff. Like yeah, what was fun about today? You know, let me
Right.
tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like
a lot of those things for kids. I mean, we're basically just grown kids. A lot of those things that were good for kids are still good for us.
Of course,
You know what I
it's
mean?
just like I said, we let society mold us and make us think that like
You gotta be hard.
Now it's party time. Now it's
Right.
now it's time to go. You know,
Selfish
like,
time.
follow the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like you know,
Get
like,
laid as much as you can.
like what's popular with most people, like I see on memes, is like they complain about like, oh, all I do my life is just working and paying bills. It's like, if you make it that way, you know what I'm saying? But that's not what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go find some friends, go find some good hobbies, you know what I'm saying? Like your life will not just be working, paying bills, you know what I'm saying?
It's almost like a medicine too. Like some people will volunteer or something, and they'll get their wholesomeness from that, like helping the poor or helping somebody in need.
Yeah.
Some people work in animal shelters and they'll get their wholesomeness from that.
like homeless shelters.
Yeah, what opened up my eyes to that kind of stuff is like just volunteering at church. You know, when I started going to church, and I would help out at the functions they would have, you know what I'm saying? Or I would...
That's all wholesomeness right there. When you go to church, that's the vibe.
Real talk.
It's a
Oh
wholesome
yeah,
vibe.
weren't you an usher?
Yeah, I'm an usher. Yeah, I'm an usher now. Like, when they need me, I get... once a month or maybe sometimes twice a month, I go usher. You know
Sure.
I wish somebody took a picture of that. I want to see that.
I know. We just need to go and take a picture of him. I saw him in his play. He did pretty good. He was rapping.
Yeah, you know who else wanted to see him in his play, but he didn't invite?
This guy.
This man didn't say nothing.
He was scared. But he did
know
good.
what?
Next time. He's going to do it again.
Probably.
Oh, well, that makes me feel up better now, does it?
The next time he'll be ready, we're going to invite
I feel
everybody.
so wholesome.
Maybe you'll show up on time to this one.
I wasn't on time.
I saw you car pull up at the end. when I okay, cause when there was a part in the play where we were we had to move, right? You had to move. Like, I wasn't just on stage the whole time. I'd help certain.
I was late. Yeah.
And I went out the back door to help move a prop. And I said, "Who is this car that pulled up so late, had to park in the back of the building? I know this little Suzuki over here."
VIP parking.
Yeah.
By the trash can.
This dude.
Parking
Like
lot.
you tried to deny it to us.
But I made sure I got there for the big scene, for his big scene. That's what a real
His
dad
big
does.
moment.
Good dad. Good stepdad vibes right there.
What in the world?
He's not lying.
But next time I will be on time.
But yeah,
At least you didn't fall asleep. That would have been messed up.
Oh, would you been mad?
I
would have been furious.
I couldn't see you.
Oh, you couldn't see us?
You were in the back.
Our reaction?
I didn't see y'all because only reason I saw you guys is because we had to move, you know, during the scene, in between the scenes, and I was like, hey, I know that fade and who's that? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, I was like,
Was that rap dude?
yeah. I saw Juanito up in the corner from side of my eye. Juanito was like kind of in the middle, like he was all into it too, bro. I'm like, hey, I know that's Juanito. I'm like, so Ed must be here. And then I saw you, like, oh, Chris is here. Oh, I saw it because of the car. But yeah, for me, I think church has really kicked it all off for me, bro. It's like, you know what, like, because, you know, when I first started going to church, I was still smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I think, yeah, spending time with those people there and feeling, like, with it, you know, they would compliment me all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're such a good helper, you know, you sound such a nice young man, et cetera, et cetera. It'd be like, damn, bro, like, I want to live up to this. And I felt like
I don't want to let these people down.
Yeah, I felt like I wasn't. So I'm like, you know what, bro? Why do I need the weed? You know, like, you know, I don't. And one day I just dropped it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna stop going to church and then like being like, I can't wait to get home, smoke a bowl, and take all this in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can just take it in at church and enjoy my time at church. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need this stuff.
Get high on life.
There you go. Yeah, get high on the word. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be the contrarian here.
Go ahead.
Once again, I have a lot of wholesome moments on weed. I used to do other things. I feel like on alcohol, it's harder to have a wholesome moment than, you know, like, it's like your senses are being, and I think with, not everybody needs it, obviously, but when you use it as a medicinal or psychological, like, or even a spiritual purpose, it's like, I feel closer to God. I feel more wholesome, and I become more in touch with my feelings. I don't know if it's because of the taking, like, I don't know. I enjoy it, but I would never judge anybody for quitting or for, I also don't think everybody should do it or in certain ages and stuff because I did start young.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. But.
Still a bitch.
Touche.
Nah, but like on the real though, you don't think like you could feel that way without it though?
I was literally about to.
I'm about to say like I feel like.
Say by the bells at them.
Ain't no
I
time.
don't have to answer this stupid question.
That sounds like kids.
I don't know. But do you think that like people? I'm not even. Just
no, I could 100%.
Well, I'm not gonna say just you in general, but like, do you think people could like feel that without the weed?
Ask him.
I think it just assists, and I think people who are like, maybe who have been through trauma and their brains been kind of messed up when they were kids and stuff. It's like
in a way, I kind of think it's like practice, not really practice. Like you know what I'm saying? Like once you know what it feels like, then maybe you can connect to that feeling without it.
For many, they can and they do. I don't. I feel like I guess because I've been doing it for 20 years. So I don't know. I just feel like I never felt like it was contrary to God or Jesus or
Is this your identity?
In my opinion, obviously. In my identity, no. Now, when I was younger, yeah, it was my identity. Like I used to be like, "Oh, you smoke," like that. People have known me for 10 years and don't even know I smoke. And, that's not because my identity is I'm a wholesome guy that's willing to help. I'm good with kids. I'm a hard worker. That's me. What I like to do on my own time, which was grown from the ground, that's nobody else's business, in my opinion. Yeah, my job is like wholesome because working with kids, bro, they'll humble you. They're so innocent. Even when they roast you, it's wholesome because they're not like trying to roast you. You know what I mean? Like, a little girl one time told me my teeth were yellow, and I'm like, damn.
Were they though?
Probably compared to other people.
Man,
it's like I'm gonna brush a little harder now. Like,
would you say
thank you? But she was also kind of mean. I just laughed because I'm not gonna take it to heart. I'm not gonna get offended by what a kid says. Right?
Oh no, I thought you were saying.
Some people would. Some people be like, "Oh, that's disrespectful."
No, not like that. I mean, like roast back, like joke around.
Nah, she's too little.
Unprofessional.
I would they're like chill because one time there was a custodian that had a lot of freckles, and this little 4-year-old. She's like, "What's wrong with his face?" And I was like, "Oh my goodness, where's your filter?"
Kids, kids have no filter.
Some don't. Some do,
filter. But they don't.
It's not malintent.
Yeah, I was literally about to say. I don't feel like they make these observations out of malice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're just.
That's why it's wholesome. It's like they're ignorant about it.
They're just speaking on what they see.
That's social media, dog.
Like
Yeah.
Wait, how old did you say?
Well, she was in pre-K when so I was about 4 or 5 years old.
She was at 4-year-olds doing this.
Yeah, that's when they don't really have a filter yet because they don't know the norms. By the time they're kids,
I was 4, messing with toys and crayons. Didn't know what roast was.
I would have never. You're right.
Bullying was.
Well, she has a lot of older sisters and stuff, so that's probably what they taught me.
Hey, I got older siblings too, bro.
It's a different time. You're right. You're right about the social media and stuff.
I don't know.
Because I know kids would be like, "What are those?" And I was like, "Skechers, ho, what the fuck?" You're like, I don't give a fuck.
These are my work shoes, fam.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna wear my Jordans to work now.
Yeah, these are shoes.
Yeah, unlike some people we know.
It can be easy to like man, y'all broke, you ain't even got no job. It's really easy to roast a kid, but when they roast you, sometimes it was easy. You're like, oh my goodness, you got me. You know it, but
bro, yeah, you could just say, look, bro, I bet you still pee in your bed over there talking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I like
that you did that too, old man. You probably still do it. One day you might do it. The days ain't over for you, man. I bet you wear diapers. As an adult.
They're it's weird because like sometimes grown-ups won't judge somebody for somebody's looks, but they'll judge them for their ideologies, right? Like whatever they believe in or vote for. Kids, they might judge you for how you look, but on the inside, as long as you're I don't know what that. They're gonna make fun of your look, right? But they're gonna be open to anybody's opinions or values as long as it doesn't interfere with theirs. So like they don't. That's why like as a kid you don't really see different. I never saw color. Like, we were just all different kids. I didn't see it as, like, I think that's been more emphasized now.
You said color?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. I can remember as, like, a little kindergarten, first grade. Like, I didn't see color, but I was, like, I wanted to have friends that looked cool. You know? Like, for example, I remember I Like
how old were you when you went cool friends?
I was probably like 5 or 6.
Damn,
you know what
I didn't care about that yet.
I was like, if I'm gonna hang out with you, I want you to look cool. You know what I'm saying? So like, I would.
You gotta do me a favor.
So I would be like, yo, I'm gonna go be friends with this kid with the long hair because he looks cool with long hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or this kid can do a backflip off of the bar, so I'm gonna go talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna create. Like my cool squad of little kids,
little
bro.
mafia,
Bro, hey,
trying to be the Godfather.
that's what I'm saying, bro. I was
all the girls and stuff.
I was already
thinking about your social status.
Basically, bro, 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't hang out with loser looking kids.
That's how I was in high school.
That's probably why I became a fat kid.
Karma.
Yeah,
that was quick, cause you were. It was like right there. Yeah, like no, I forgot what I was gonna say. Something about high school.
What about high school?
High school, man. There's nothing wholesome about that for me, and that's when all my wholesomeness went away. To be honest, like so for us, middle school, 7th, 6th grade, like that was when I'm pretty sure all my wholesomeness got taken away. That's when I got introduced to kids who gangbang, kids who do drugs, kids who drink, kids doing coke in school, kids fighting. Kids, you know,
smashing already.
They're talking about, you know, this girl and that dude. We're gonna go have sex after school. Like I was like, oh, and I was
like culture shock.
Yeah,
bro.
it really is, crazy. Bro. It really is. Like I go from hanging out with the rich white kids in 6th grade elementary school, and then all of a sudden I'm hanging out with the hood kids, and I'm like, damn, like
I gotta try to fit in.
Yes, I gotta fit in. I don't want to be the loser. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be into this stuff too. You know, I gotta get into rap music and dress a certain way now. You know, talk a certain way. Yeah, bro, it messes with me. It changed me for not the best.
Yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. So when I was a freshman, the first semester I was in IB, and I was like the coolest kid in IB. Like not trying to. It was not a cool group of kids, but there was one kid that was kind of cool, a little bit like he liked hip hop and stuff. So he tried to talk to me, but I was trying to talk to the gangsters and be cool with the people who were not in IB. That kid is probably like making millions now. Like I should have stay friends with him, a wholesome dude who just wanted to talk about kid stuff instead of trying to go over there with the guys that were trying to fuck chicks already, you know?
Yeah. I think I didn't really care about like who I was cool with in high school, because I mean, I basically already had my set of friends by the time I got there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I had my friends since elementary school.
Damn,
so
that's cool.
I already had my group. Like, I mean, will we invite others like that we meet? Yeah, we'll like, you know, probably invite them to the friend group, but like, I really,
limitations. And stuff.
Yeah, like, you know, y'all will never have what I got with these guys. Like, y'all would be my friends, but y'all would never be my brothers or nothing like that.
That's rare, bro, to stay friends from that.
That's exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all will never be like where they're at. We're up here, y'all like right here.
That's true wholesomeness right there. The friendship that lasts years.
So
are you still friends with them?
Yeah, so I'm about to go hang out with them right after this. That's what I'm saying. Like, these are my brothers. Like, y'all are. Like
companion or associates.
Yeah, basically, like we went to the same school, like high school, yeah, but we ain't never hung out at family functions. Like, you know, it was always just me hang out with you, but you never met my parents. I never met your parents, cousins, whatever. Like, we never went beyond just friends.
Right. Yeah, I did have like a couple of best friends that would like come with me to family trips
like
be in the quinceañera with them and stuff.
With me, my focus was on don't peak in high school. Don't peak in high school. That was my focus. Bro, I didn't care.
What gave you that idea?
Well, it was just like, I mean, some movies too, but like, you know, like just cause I seen people that were older than me, like, you know, in a grade higher than me, and I could just tell, like, yeah, you gonna peak, dog. Like, you peaking right now. This is your peak.
This is it.
And then after this,
enjoy your moment.
Because there's a dude that he was a running back for our high school, and I mean,
but not good enough to play in the league or nothing.
Well, I ain't gonna say that because he didn't make it, but like, I don't know. It went downhill after that because, you know, he got cut because he made it to the Raiders.
Wow.
But then he got cut, and then after that, then it just went downhill.
Right.
And then there's another dude who played at SMU, got in trouble, went downhill. So I'm just like, y'all weren't, and they weren't really anything.
But in high school, they were gods.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
Like, I'm saying, like, you were, like, everybody knew who you were, like, in high school, and then maybe,
probably in the other high schools too and shit.
Yeah, but like once you got now you got like now that you got in trouble here, right here, now everybody remembers you as this.
Or you're always trying to relive the old days, like some people never do. And the reason that intrigued me because I had to tell my son that my son's a junior in high school, and he went from for the first 2 years he went to one school and now he's at another school, and he had to go to this school because it's his home school. He wants to go to another school that his friends from middle school are at. Hopefully they click again. Hopefully he gets to go to that school, but they may not. They've been separated for a while, but
I don't got each other's phone.
I think they do. So
say nowadays there's no excuse.
They probably really close still. But I did tell them like, high school is such a small part of your life, and a lot of people that peak in high school, that's it. Like that's their glory days. A lot of the people who struggled in high school and didn't really like high school, adulthood is like where it's at, and that's the majority of your life. That's where you have freedom. That's where you can do something that you want to do. You can work if where you want to work. And he likes his coworkers, so at least he likes that, and he likes working. He just doesn't like school. And I was also like, man, high school is the point where a lot of people realize this is just busy work, and these teachers don't really care. If you're not like a football player or cheerleader, they don't really care about you, And it sucks, but high school's like a
But what school did you go to?
Garland, South Garland.
That makes sense. I ain't gonna lie to you because like it wasn't like that where I was at. I mean. Really? Whether you play sports or not, they cared. They want. I had an English teacher because I was worried that I wasn't gonna pass because for some reason, dude, I just kept failing my English 2-star test, bro. I could not pass that bitch. And then
it's about because it's the essay. Or what?
No, that was easy.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just like English, but I hated English.
Like we had to find the
like just all those fucking questions. Yeah, like the articles and he's like, what is the I was just like, bro, what?
Shit that we don't even. We don't use that now.
Yeah.
Nothing we don't use.
And then but my senior year, my English 4 teacher, she was like, "You're gonna graduate this year," and I was worried I wasn't because I couldn't pass this damn STAR test. So, yeah, the year came, I fucking graduated on time and everything. Because boy, nothing was going through my head except, damn, if I graduate late, it's gonna be the most embarrassing thing ever. Right. Bro. So, but yeah, she fucking stuck with me. Throughout the whole year, she kept telling me that. I was just like, damn.
That's what's up.
That's what I'm saying. That was wholesome to me, honestly.
And that sticks with you. That's why I like being positive, because a lot of the times the teachers are like hard on the kids who they can't. Some people just don't learn the same way. Some people it's not going to stick, and that's not their destiny. And so they still need love too. They still need respect and stuff. And the teachers don't have time to, to take time and talk to those because they need to get the grades, and they're getting paid depending on the grades. And it's like, so as a teacher assistant, I feel like that's like one of the most important things I can do is just be positive. Like the fact that there's kids who have graduated and come back to the school because they have siblings and they remember me. It's like, I'm just a TA, And these fools, they remember, not fools. These kids remember me and they're already grown up and stuff. Like,
the only teachers I just didn't respect are the ones that did not teach.
Right.
Literally what their job.
Well, they didn't respect you because they weren't teaching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like, I'm not going to respect if you don't respect yourself or your job or us. Like,
just always kiki and caca and just trying to be cool with the students, but not like actually teach.
Dang, you saw through the fake. That's tight. Let's try it. Because some kids would like that. Some kids want somebody who's going to be...
Nah, not me, man. I was, like you said, business. I was trying to go in and handle business so I could go do something in my life. Don't get me wrong, though. I was all about fun, too. But that was with my homies, not the teachers.
What kind of fun, though? Some wholesome fun?
Yeah, like, like sometimes me and my homies, we would, like, go hit the field, play some football.
Oh, okay.
Or, like, hit up shenanigans. Just some stuff, like, Or, there'd be times, another wholesome moment was, like, when I used to ride the bus, right, with my homies. And then, like, I don't know, like, every Friday, we would do, like, this little thing, like, little, like, I don't know, fun day on the bus. Like, we would, like, me and one of the guys will go to Walmart, get some candy or whatever, like,
pass it out and stuff?
Yeah, literally, like, just some food, like, it was, like, party time.
Those kids are always the coolest kids that are, like, they're just like, you know what? I'm going to pass this out to everybody. Everybody's going to have a good time today.
Yeah, like, for real, we'll get a whole bunch of candy, snacks, drinks. Not alcohol, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll just talk about, like, how this week go for school, have fun. Just bullshit, talk shit about some people we don't like in common or not in common, it don't matter. Shit, things we could do better.
That's all on the bus?
Yes, bro. Like, it was crazy.
It's like a church bus. Like,
it'd be,
having
yeah, because sometimes it would be
service.
It would be like a rush because, like, we would have to rush to Walmart and get back.
To make it on time, yeah.
But sometimes, like, or a lot of times, like, our bus would show up late, so we weren't tripping. But, yeah, it'd be crazy. Every day, like, there'd be times where it was just like, we knew, like, all right, Friday, I'm gonna meet you right here, and then we're just gonna go to Walmart real quick. Damn. Like, just click. Yeah, it was fun.
What was that? Click? You had to wear a seatbelt on the bus?
No, I was like, it would just click.
Oh, okay. Because now the bus driver makes them put seatbelts. We didn't used to have no seatbelts.
They got seatbelts now?
At least on the elementary school bus. I think they have them on the high school bus. They just don't necessarily wear them.
No way. I ain't seen no. I mean,
I'm surprised they
maybe
barely
now.
did it. Yeah. Because I'm like, yo, that's like one of the most dangerous. And then
dude, yeah. I think I got into 2 bus accidents.
That's crazy.
One for sure. I can't remember the second one. I think the second one, the bus just broke down. But
that sucks too.
No, the first one, a freaking bus ran into a mailbox. It was insane. Like,
foreshadowing?
Dude.
Whoa. Who hit a mailbox? You hit a mailbox?
Yeah.
An accident? Oh.
It was insane.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah, I don't know who did it. I ain't saying
Right. You just saw it. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I never been in no. I had some good bus drivers.
Wait, I could say I've been in a car accident. No,
I'm trying to think of more wholesome moments. You got any?
He's too busy.
I think it's pretty wholesome, like your journey.
Wait, doing what?
He's like, he's too busy worried about Kevin, bro.
Kevin and the ball.
Worried isn't the word. Let's try. I'm overthinking.
Quite
you want me to call? All right, fine.
Yeah,
I'll call him. Fine.
But
I do want to say, like, that now that you got back with your dad and stuff, not back with your dad, but you y'all reconnected. Yeah. I feel like that was a very wholesome moment. Anytime you talk to your dad, it becomes.
You remind me. So this past week, he had the whole week off, and I went to go visit him, and I told him I'm trying to get rid of this table. I don't know if you probably can't see it, but I'm trying to get rid of this table and replace it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, I got this table that I'm gonna get rid of. You want it? I was like, I went to go look at it, and then my stepmom, who she's an artist, like a painter, she goes, if she told my dad, she goes, Juan, if you sand it, I'll paint it for him. And then I was like, yeah. My dad was like, you want to sand it? I'm like, yeah, sure, teach me. So he took me out back. Yeah. You said that like an hour ago.
But are you actually?
You know Toney has to leave at like 6:30, right?
He said yes.
Whose fault is it?
I had to come pick up Jennifer at her place and like trying to go here was like bad.
Dude, bro, don't even show up.
Get over here.
Nah, don't rush. 'Cause I don't want you to get in an accident. Take your time.
Take that. You got a Camaro. You use it. You got a Camaro.
Let's make this a wholesome moment.
You got
Take your time, bro.
We do not care. 2
out of 3 of us are feeling wholesome right now. Nah, but so anyways, I was out there and I was sanding it, like, and my dad, he used to be like, because he's getting older now, bro. My dad's like about to be 60 here in a year or two, so he doesn't spend as much time outside, you know, doing handiwork like he used to. But after I started sanding, I noticed he grabbed a little saw and went around the corner and started like trimming a tree. Trimming a tree while I was out there sanding. And so he comes over after a little bit. He's like, I'm glad you came over, because if you hadn't came over and started doing that, I wouldn't have even wanted to do this, start doing that. So fast forward like 30 minutes later, it's hot. This was early this week. It was hot. So we're both like sweating, dying. My dad's fingers all swollen from holding that saw, chopping up the thing. I'm hot from being literally in the sun sanding a table for like 45 minutes, bro. But you know what, bro? Like I thought about it and I was like, there's no point of even complaining, bro. I'm out here doing some wholesome work that's gonna benefit me, and I'm out here with my dad. You know what I'm saying? So this is when it all came together. So we didn't even go inside after we were done. What we did is we went in the shade in the garage, just laid on the concrete, and we were just like, he was laying there, I was laying here, and then we just started talking about his childhood and stuff like that.
Started kissing.
This
Nah.
this guy.
Hey,
Sorry, I had to
yo.
say because of the lay down. I'm sorry.
Hey, yo.
I'm hating. I'm
This
sorry.
guy here. If you can lay out your son with your son in the backyard, you know,
I'm just jealous, honestly.
And so
Me and my dad never laid.
and so in that moment, bro, you could tell like we both of us maybe wanted to complain about, man, should we have come out here? I'm tired, but nah, bro, we just started like yeah, appreciating each other. My dad was like, like there's some things I want to do before time runs out with you and your siblings. We start talking about that, and like I said, that was a really wholesome time. And I'm like, this was worth it. Me being hot and getting this crazy ass tan, like. 100%. It was worth it. It was worth it, bro. Like that was. I came back. I was sweaty, full of the paint that I sanded, but I was happy, bro. I came back with a smile on my face, and I was just like, thank you, God, for that awesome time with my dad.
Something similar kind of happened with me, like a couple weeks ago. So we had this. My dad has this. He buys cars. He buys more cars than he should, and one of them he parked at my house, at my mom's house, right? My mom's been wanting him to move it. He lost the key for it because he has a lot of keys and stuff.
It happens.
So what he did was he brought these these metal things that have 4 wheels on it. He brought 4 of them. So we put up the and then so we were gonna push the car to either the street or the backyard. I was like, it's better in the backyard because then what about right?
Yeah, for sure.
A lot easier said than done because we don't have no keys, so we're pushing it. So what we do is we put a tire and then he pushes the car from right here, and I'm trying to push it like this, so it takes like an hour and a half, and it takes a while, and every once in a while the thing will come up and we're sweating and putting that. By the time we finally finished, it was like, I can't believe we did it, because in my mind I'm like, this is not gonna work, but I'm not gonna tell him, right? I'm like, this is not gonna fucking work. And we fucking did it, bro. And now the cat loves the car in the back. Cause she didn't have no shade where the car has shade, so you can sit shaded and there's breeze under it.
Everybody ended up happy.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And now we have space in the front.
Your mom got the car out the way. You and your dad got some wholesome time in, and that cat in the back got shade, bro.
And he was exhausted, bro. I was trying to give him water. I was like, you want some water? He's like, no, I'm good.
Hashtag dad.
But then I was like, nah. Well, finally he took some water, and then later on he's like,
I was gonna die, bro. Thank you.
He's like, thank you for helping, and I was like, I'm happy we were able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm proud that we were actually able to move that car physically like that, and that was like a wholesome, crazy moment.
I want to make a gay joke somewhere in there, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna let you have it.
We didn't lay down together, so there wasn't.
This
really
guy here. This guy.
No cuddling.
You know what? We were This guy here. This guy here.
I'm just kidding. I'm hating.
Also too, another wholesome moment I'm getting to relive again is like my mom is going to church with me.
Oh, nice.
So and I even pick her up so it's my Sunday routine lately has been when she wants to go, I go pick her up. We go to church together. We go in there, and we're praising together, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're feeling the Holy Spirit. And there's times at the end of service where whoever the pastor is that day, he'll be like, if anybody wants to come and be prayed for, come up to the altar, and after church we'll go up there and receive prayer and da. And she'll come back, bro. You can feel it, bro. She'll feel so the Spirit is in here. She'll just give me a big old hug and say, I love you, mijo. You know what I'm saying?
Energized by the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. And I'm like, already and it's beautiful because I'm like, she's feeling the same thing that I've been feeling here at church. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is all I could ever ask for. You know what I'm saying?
And it took a while.
Yeah.
But you had to set an example and show her that you were really happy and it was working.
It's all I could ask for. I'm good with my dad. I'm good with my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, the little child in me who just wanted to be a wholesome little kid and have a wholesome little life couldn't be happier.
Hell, that's some real shit, bro. It's crazy that it's so real.
Yeah, and like I said, things like Bible study that we go to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally
that is a wholesome. I'm like, sometimes I don't want to go, but I'm like, I love going. I love how I feel afterwards.
Yeah.
It's just necessary.
It's literally the most wholesome thing ever, bro. It's a bunch of dudes getting together.
Whoa.
Being, no, he walked in at the wrong time.
Laying down.
It's literally a bunch of dudes getting together, and just God is what gets them together. We read the Bible and we talk about it. We talk about how questions that we might have, or we.
Are you talking about Bible study?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or we talk about how this.
You smile so hard.
I don't know.
He wanted me to say something. Maybe I don't know. He had an interesting time at Bible study today. He proved that he was he's a contrarian to just about everything. You know what I'm saying? Contrarian to me means I'll argue just about anything.
Oh,
You guys gonna argue, but I'm not gonna argue. 'Cause I'm not gonna prove his point.
But yeah, bro, it's just a bunch of dudes getting together.
Damn,
And we getting, I mean, I'm not saying we get nothing out of it, but like no one's getting paid to go there, you know, like, you know, even though we're meeting up at some dude's restaurant, it's not like the dude's cooking anything for us. Like, we're going there just because we want to spend time together and talk about God with other dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, y'all do this at a restaurant?
Yeah, in the Chi, the juice
It's like
bar.
a bar lounge.
The juice bar talk
I
about.
thought y'all be doing it like at somebody's house. Or
Nah,
No.
no, it's homeboy's restaurant, you know? This is hashtag, it's the church.
I think it's like a good location. It's kind of
yeah.
in the middle.
You should
between
go
all
one
of
day.
us. Yeah, for
But
sure.
I don't know if you want to wake up at 10 o'clock. Well, you work on Saturdays lately, so I don't think you want to go away to Rockwall and come back. You know?
Damn right.
We can what's it called?
I mean-
Zoom you in.
You saw how tired I was yesterday, bro.
But it was worth it, bro. Yesterday was wholesome as can be, bro. So I went out with him and Kevin to go have breakfast downtown. We went uptown. I'd never been uptown. The spot was nice. I told him I like being in areas.
Yeah,
that
mimosas?
I like being in areas. No, we went to Pancake House. We went to the
Okay.
Pancake House.
No, but mimosas are the vodka orange juice.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no,
like
we
fancy.
didn't, nah.
Well, no, I don't drink. You know.
This wasn't brunch.
It was
it's not
straight
Sex
up-
in the City.
It was straight up breakfast. Nah, and I told him I like being in areas that are like, I know it sounds but they're friendly. It's a friendly ass area. You know what I'm saying? There's none but like uptight, like uptown people. You know, people who have
Yeah.
probably like
Uptown girl.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And
No,
I'm-
it's nice.
There's
getting-
some cute girls
You
out
ain't-
there too.
you
Like,
don't-
I might have to start going out there.
You don't have to be scoping out like who's around the
Someone's
corner.
gonna rob
who's like,
you or
yeah,
something,
bro.
who's
Like
gonna
it's
get
the
away.
opposite. It's like everyone is just too friendly. But I love that. I can be myself. I was
No, that's
laughing.
probably what they said in Allen.
This guy here,
I get it.
when they shot up the Allen
The mall.
Mobile.
Talk about a nice area and everything, and yeah, you ain't gotta worry about shit.
Right.
Yeah, they probably said that now.
Yeah.
He's-
Well, hopefully it doesn't become like
Yeah.
that.
You never assume.
But some
You just
neighborhoods.
Be glad.
Yeah, it's true.
Negative Nancy over here.
I'm not being
Well,
negative.
whether
I'm
you're
being
gonna say
humble.
something else,
I'm trying to humble you, man.
Nah,
Don't
bro.
jinx nothing.
Anyways, it was a wholesome time
you
because
still gotta be on your toes, is what Tony's saying.
Thank
No
you.
matter where you're at.
I don't think.
Speak my language.
I'm surrounded by two homies, two good shields. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, human body shields.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing.
I'm facing the exit.
I'm gunning for it.
What time is it?
I'm gonna grab.
49.
5:49.
So anyhow, it was just me going out with two homies to breakfast. We had some great, pretty fun conversation. We left. We went to go do a little bit of shopping, bro, at the Marshalls. You know, window
They
shop.
put me on. I ain't never really been to
What?
Marshalls. Bro, Marshalls got some nice clothes.
I haven't been in years, but my mom put me on the Marshalls back in the day.
Marshalls changed my life.
Marshalls is nice.
It's like the mall stuff, but just
cheaper, which is
Cheaper.
what's
You
important.
see this shirt?
The stuff they
You
didn't
got that
sell.
at Marshalls.
Oh, let me.
That's
Let me.
yeah.
That's a clean shirt right there. Y'all should see me.
Wow.
I still think you need
Maybe
to go
it's
back
still
to
there.
that.
Maybe it's still there.
Nah, that thing is gone. That
But you
thing's
regret
fucking
not
gone.
getting
There was another shirt,
Bro,
but-
I'll tell you, if you felt the material,
If
like,
I- but if I
if
had
it
known-
had this scheme with
How
that,
much, hold up. How much do you think this shirt cost me? First of all,
20.
$8.99. $8.99.
That's
yeah,
about
how
right.
much was the other one? What was it?
$16.99.
Yeah.
But see,
But the material was different.
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
telling you
let me tell you
that.
this.
I'm telling you, like
the design
Men's
wasn't as
Express,
cool.
that shit should probably
The
been
design
$50.
wasn't as cool, but the material was 10 out of 10.
Yes.
If you touched it,
short sleeve.
yeah. If you basically kind of
Felt
like
like
this.
you were wearing a soft blanket.
Yeah, if you'd have touched it, you'd have been like, "Dang, bro, that's a nice shirt." Not
Yeah.
even caring what the design was. You know?
Yeah.
you got me. Yeah, you got me really thinking about going.
I'm telling you, dog. Like, I know I'm not tripping, man.
If I had
know
known,
style.
you know what? Maybe if I had known this shirt was $8.99 and not possible, like I was thinking, I didn't want to buy both. You know, I'm shopping, but I want to not
This
be.
guy
Like,
was in the line.
I don't want to overspend, right?
He was in the line.
I don't want to overspend, so I'm like,
Debating it or what?
yeah. I'm like, this shirt's already $16.99, and I'm thinking about, but this shirt, what if it's the same price? I don't
And
want
your guys are just like, buy it, just buy the damn shit.
I mean, eventually we agreed, like, look, if this shirt is cheaper or good enough price, get this one. The design is cooler, and I like it. I love this shirt. I've been getting,
and it doesn't feel bad.
I've been getting nothing but compliments all day on it everywhere I went. I went to the office earlier. They walked in like, look at you, looking all nice with your shirt, bro. Like, everybody at the Bible study, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, right? Unlike my yoga ball. Yeah.
Deflating. Nah, for real, Marshalls do got some nice stuff, man.
But
I
yeah,
gotta
you
start
know,
going there.
just spending time with your homies, and hey, there was no, we weren't drinking alcohol, we didn't do no drugs, you know, we weren't out there trying to like pick
Holler
up
at
chicks.
chicks,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro, we were just
You weren't trying to pickpocket.
Yeah, we were just with each other, you know, just spending time. Like, look at this shirt, you know, like, look at these pants, you know, like, look at these shorts, you know.
Try them
like,
on with me,
yeah,
you know,
bro,
stuff like that.
yeah,
Wait, what?
I wasn't there. There's a lot of laying
I want
down.
to-
Why are you speaking?
That's the second time Chris has made something gay. Chris just can't help himself.
It's the shirt. It's the shirt. I just can't help it. It's the shirt.
This shirt makes you gay.
It's the shirt. The pink flowers.
The shirt makes him gay.
Golly.
Nah, it's nice. It's a nice shirt.
Yeah.
My mom's boyfriend's gonna be in Hawaii for the next couple weeks.
Oh, you got the house free?
No,
Oh, your mom's
she's gonna be
boyfriend.
there. Yeah, he'll be. Yeah.
He's in Hawaii by himself without your mama? What is he
Well,
doing
he's got
over
a daughter over there.
there? Oh, dang, looky.
So he says.
I wonder if Hawaii is nice, like, cause I hear there's a, like, I mean, not like there's not drug crackheads out here, but I hear like it's a big thing out there too, like crackheads.
Probably wasn't nice when that fire hit.
Damn.
We so nice.
I know, like you bring up all these tragedies.
The wholesomeness is drained. Look, it's going to me and draining from them.
It's like it wasn't cool.
Stop
when the
harming
towers,
y'all then.
I know
know.
when we started this episode, I was the one feeling like,
Look, man, the ball and
Yeah.
Kevin and
Yeah.
the
That
ball.
absorbs our power and stuff.
no,
The
not
Kevin and
I'm
the
taking
ball.
it. I'm the leech.
Kevin and his balls. So we're probably gonna have to record one without you, I guess, right?
Yeah, probably.
Because we don't want them to just waste their time coming all the way over. Are you still
Yeah, I
down
don't
to
want
record?
to. Yeah, of course, I'm down. I'm not gonna probably record maybe something. I don't know. Yeah, let's see.
Speaking of homies, I like to shout out my boy Isaiah.
Hey.
Isaiah.
Guy that never shows up.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all. Yeah, you'll have to scroll away.
He's even in the rap. He's
He's
even
on
in,
the outer space episode, and I forgot the other one.
He's even in the rap song
Yeah,
Isaiah.
you have to go way back in time.
and the rest.
But yeah, happy birthday, my boy.
Oh, it's
the
his
guy
birthday?
just turned 24 on the 13th. So
Isn't that
Yeah.
LeBron number 24?
yeah, sorry, I gotta take this call. Hello.
24. That's a lot of birthdays right now.
Yeah, in summer, bro. Last summer, but
What was 9 months ago? Are we ending? Oh, okay, all right. Peace. Usually Tony does a documentary, but this is a one of a kind. Everybody knows the famous bouncy ball. Now it's like a giant vagina. And it doesn't want to blow back up.
We got Vino here, not knowing how to air up a ball.
Some would say it's because I just beat him in chess. Others would say it has nothing to do with that. Even the song's laughing at him. What the fuck?
God, that was.
Did you push it in?
what?
Did it fall in?
That's what I feel something in here, and I'm like, did I do something here?
You feel it in there. He's like.
I had to. I feel bad now. Just
Shit.
I have to be like make it look like it's me doing it. Oh man.
So, yeah, something goes in here. It's clearly not this.
You can't just
That would take out his lungs. Pretty sure no. It's not a balloon, it's a ball.
balloons are balls.
No, they're balloons.
You're right. Why that girl keep laughing at me?
I feel like once I figure it out and be like, oh, it's supposed to go like that. But I don't, none of these things fit in this hole. And that's the main thing, right? Like, in order for me to get this ball going, something has to fit in there.
But you're not supposed to just shove it in there?
I mean, that's what I've been trying to do. I feel like that's what
Maybe you gotta stretch it out first.
Nah, I put it in before when it was like not even.
Oh shit.
Didn't this man Kevin tell you that 30 minutes ago?
Maybe you gotta spit.
Hey, yo.
Lube it. Maybe you need some lube.
Call him. Be like, Kevin, you said.
We might have started recording without him. I'm just getting ready to do that.
All right,
I feel like you already did. Shit.
Well, yeah, I did.
You on the podcast?
I don't know. It's maybe too sad.